everybody, Bill Stout with BillStoutSellsCars.com at Scholfield Hyundai West. And I want to talk to you today about a very unique car, the Hyundai Veloster. And yeah, I picked this color for a reason. A really interesting car, and this one actually is our last 2014 with the panoramic sunroof. Amazing technology. And it's really a great buy and a great markdown. And with Shocker basketball getting underway, what a great way to roll up to a game. Let's take a closer look. Veloster. And surprisingly roomy little car, as you can see. There's a lot going on in here, and it's kind of a neat car with a lot of different stuff. And yes, I've got my Shocker cup sitting here because, you know, we're driving a black and gold car. We ought to have some black and gold, maybe even a little woo shock action. One of the things that makes the Veloster unique is this double clutch system. So even in an automatic, you get the feeling of driving a high-powered sports car with that real shift sensation, and you can shift gears manually if you choose to do so. There's a USB port and an iPod connection, as well as an auxiliary connection. And believe it or not, you can actually take a USB media card, plug into the USB port, and add your own photographs for a different look and feel to the car. Now, as far as technology, it's got a little bit of all the things you come to expect from Hyundai, including automatic headlamps or automatic self-turning off headlights, daytime running lights, Blue Link, the touch screen here in the center, which is the command center for the Veloster, and we'll look at that more in depth shortly, as well as air conditioning and heat and all the things that we creature comfort expect. There's steering wheel radio controls and cruise control and Bluetooth for your telephone, a Dimension audio system. This one happens to have the sport seats, but it is available in leather seating surfaces or cloth as well. This one also has the panoramic glass sunroof, as I mentioned before, and a backup camera. So you get a little more, and you can actually add even more technology into some of these if you want, including a navigation system. Just a fun car to drive. There's plenty of space, and even a third door in the back, which is kind of unique in the segment because you get the sports car feel, the small coupe that's very fuel efficient, getting around 38 miles to the gallon, but still giving you that kind of fun, youthful, sporty feel. Let's take a closer look at the back, and then we'll take a look at some of this technology. One of the things I mentioned before was the fact that it has such a different passenger door system. Obviously, it's a two-door coupe design, so you've got the front door, of course, that everybody expects. But something that sets Veloster apart is this kind of blended-in third door. There's not another door on the driver's side, but there's a third door on the passenger side. So it makes getting cargo and people a little easier to get in and out of the car, and it kind of blends in with the surroundings, so it doesn't just stare at you and look like a four-door sedan. It is a hatchback, and one of the things about a hatchback is that you get so much cargo space. Now you've got the rear windshield wiper here, which will keep this space clear, but if you notice, the entire roof and even this back section is all glass, so you've got a nice open view while you're driving with no obstructed angles. There is a backup camera here so you can see behind you when you're in reverse, and then this entire hatch opens to give you a ton of cargo space. This mentioned before, this is our last 2014 Veloster, so it has been marked down for quick sale. And this one originally stickered out at $21,930. That's a great buy anyway, especially when you're thinking about a car that gets nearly 40 miles to the gallon. But this one's been marked down, so with rebates and discounts, you can get it for less than 20 grand. If this is a car you're interested in, and it's a color you love, especially with Shocker basketball coming up, you should come see me and take this one home, because the value in this car is in the technology. I mentioned the Blue Link. I mentioned the steering wheel radio controls and cruise control. It does have paddle shift, so you can shift gears manually, as well as the dual clutch and the eco shift down below. Bluetooth on the steering wheel, driver controls for your stereo, as well as driver information and cruise, and then a complete touch screen system. So you can hit any button here, like your info button, for example, and you have access to everything in the car, including Blue Max, which is kind of cool. It's actually a game that you can play against yourself to get the highest score possible by driving better and getting better economy. You just hit the start button and you'll see the car actually starts counting down on the 10-minute cycle. Some other options include Eco Coach, which will help you drive better and give you kind of feedback as to how to get better fuel efficiency, as well as your XM data system, software information including your software update, XM satellite radio where you get 90 days of it at no charge to try out, FM and AM as well as CD, and you can plug in an auxiliary device or an iPod, or your phone by Bluetooth will play wirelessly or through the USB. Stability control is standard and can be turned off if you want to slide around. There are 6 airbags standard, including side impact and side head curtain. Tremendous car, lots of value, and then you have this crazy roof that opens the length of the cabin. If you want to ride around in style, if you want a completely different feel to a small car that gets great gas mileage, Veloster is a great idea and a great option. Come see me at Scholfield Hyundai West. Let's take one for a drive and see if it's the right option for you.